Hi guys. So it is just about to go 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I have work at 4 o'clock, so I have to leave the house at 4:22. And I have lots and lots of college work to do. I'm slowly working through my workload. And I'm currently up to the 17 different questions that I've got to answer for sport, and I've also got law work to do. So I'm currently reading Stephan King, The Outsider. I did say I don't think I would finish this by the end of this month. It is the 31st of March today, and I'm on page 115, and I literally started this yesterday. I cut out the bit of my March wrap up where I was talking about possibly getting to page 200 before the end of the month, and I do think that's where I'm going to get to. So far I am really enjoying it. I liked it a lot. I've read the 115 pages in one sitting. The only reason I stopped is because I had dinner last night, and then after dinner we actually watched the Disney's Aladdin, but we watched the recreation version with the actual people in it, and it was so good, so funny, and I really enjoyed it. This is going to be a vlog that has nothing to do with Ours Readathon, so if you guys are not into Ours Readathon, then this is the vlog for you. Oh, let me also show you guys. I got an Amazon, that's the wrong way. I got an Amazon delivery. Bless Amazon for still sending out orders and stuff. I got the book, and the book that I got is the next in the Farseer trilogy by Robin Hobb. I absolutely loved The Assassin's Apprentice. Couldn't put it down. I enjoyed it so much. So I ordered the second book, and this is the Royal Assassin. So I'm so excited to read this. I believe it is 650 pages long pretty much, or 648 pages to be exact. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. You're currently on the windowsill because that's the best lighting that I can find right now. It is 7 o'clock on the evening, and I finished my college work at around 6:30, and I spent half an hour in the back garden. But I did want to update you guys on where I got in Salem's lot last night, because I didn't update you guys throughout the day because I was working on a lot of college work. Last night I managed to get to page 100. I managed to get to page 200 like I wanted to, actually. So by the end of the month I did actually get to page 200, so I was correct about how far I would read. Almost at every single number interval within the chapter he is changing perspective, and there is a lot of changing perspective, but you have one main perspective that we follow, and that is the writer Ben Mears. Our main character has a lot of secrets, and he is hiding a lot of, I would say, like his shadowed past. Like, we know a little bit of it, and we know that he has got a dead wife, and he's also been to Salem's lot before when he was younger, but we don't know too much before that. And at the very beginning of the book there is a kind of snippet from two males of two men in a different country. I think it was Spain. So in the prologue it's about a man and a boy, and it seems like they have just gotten away from Salem's lot I'm pretty sure because they keep up with the news that happens in the lot, so they have something to do with that, and I feel like maybe Ben Mears will connect to that, which kind of makes me almost regret reading the prologue, because I wish I didn't know that piece of information going into the book, because now I'm waiting to find out when he is all of a sudden, like, you know, part of Salem's lot, and has been researching a lot. So excuse the seed cream on my face, it's on here for acne, and yes, I do have a light of spots on my chin. And I just went to update you guys on where I got to last night. I got to page 304. I'm still enjoying it. We've seen our first occurrence of the vampires, first view of the vampires, and the first view of people who believe in the vampires, so that's very interesting. I don't think I'm going to read a lot tonight, probably around 20 pages, and other than that I am not going to get that far through. Good morning everyone. So I woke up about half an hour ago. Well, I say half an hour ago, a lot longer than that. Yesterday night I told you guys I probably was only going to get to page 320. I actually read to page 344, and I just was so tired, so I decided to call it quits there. There's been a bit of repetition with the how the killings or changings go about in the book, and so far we only have 2 or 3 believers. I don't really know, like, I'm really enjoying it. There's nothing that I don't like about it. I have been enjoying it a lot. I just don't know for how I feel about the repetition. There's been a lot of learning about the backgrounds of the lot, And that's been interesting, but as well as that, I can see some links from the Marston house, but I don't understand what all of the history has to do with it. But I'm sure that will be revealed, because knowing Stephen King, he will reveal why it was so important that he tell us about these things. So it seems like I always update you guys in my dining room, but it just so happens to be the place where you can hear less music playing. I have surpassed the halfway mark now. I am past it. I am on to page 399, so I basically caught up with all the reading that I wanted to do yesterday because I wanted to get to page 400. But they just got caught red-handed trying to break into the Marstons' house, where they think the first vampire to start chaining people in a town is. As they open the attic door, that he finds them, and it's just so creepy. Hi guys, so I didn't update you guys this morning, just because I've had quite a relaxing morning with my mum and brother. On page 539 of Salem's Lot, that means I read over 100 pages last night, which I'm super proud of myself for. I did just kind of let myself have a super relaxed evening. There's an epilogue. It seems like the story ends on page 585, so like I'm so tempted to just try and push through and get to 585. I am actually quite enjoying it. I don't know what it is, but I don't think I'm enjoying it as much as I enjoyed The Outsider. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I don't know, I just thought I would be like more scared, I guess, like scared than I am. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is some heart-wrenching moments in here, and I really feel for these characters. However, I kind of have a feeling that the epilogue at the beginning that I was confused about is actually how it ends, and I feel like I already know who the two survivors are going to be, so I feel like I've called the ending, which is probably my biggest issue right now in like motivating myself to continue, is because I think I've called the ending correct. But you know, it'll take a while to get to the ending, so I've still got a few hundred pages to go. But I am going to try and get to the epilogue labelled chapter, which will be 585 by today. So I'm not expecting to read a lot because I do have a 6-hour shift at work today. I'm liking it, but I'm not loving it. Like, it's not a 5-star read for me, but I definitely think it's probably a 4-star. Yes, it's a very long book, and I do feel like, oh, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. When I was reading last night, I just kind of felt like there was a whole 100 pages that just could have not been part of the story. Like, they didn't have to be in here, and it would have made the book 100 pages shorter. Okay, so I'm on page 601. I've got one more section left to go in this book. My predictions for the ending were correct, and the climax of the book was all of 80 pages, and they end up running away anyway. I don't know what to say. I'm a little bit disappointed. Okay guys, so I have officially finished Stephen King's Salem's Lot. Wow, I do not look hot. And I have given us 3 stars. I've given us 3 stars overall. And I believe somewhere in this vlog I said that I think it's going to be a 4-star read. And in all honesty, the climax was just so anticlimactic. Like, there was nothing climaxed about it. They failed at saving the town, which is fair enough, you know, but it's just the way that they set the whole lot on fire. So basically they fail, they move out, they move away from Salem's Lot, and then the 2 that survive come back later on, and they set the whole lot on fire. And I was right about the 2 from the epilogue being the 2 in the end, and I knew who was going to survive, so yeah, it was just really anticlimactic and not very, like, I don't know, it just wasn't really suspense filled. I wasn't kept on the edge of my seat. I wish I didn't read the epilogue, because maybe then I'd be more on the edge of my seat voting for the few people that I want to surviving. As said in The Outsider, Stephen King is not afraid to kill people off, which is definitely proved from the group that starts in this to the 2 that survive, so they definitely lose a lot of people throughout the way, and they lose practically the whole town as well. I don't know, I just wasn't impressed. I almost gave this a 2-star. I feel like I should be giving it a 2-star because I'm really not impressed, and for an 800 page long book, just was such a waste, and so much of this could have been cut out as well. Yeah, those are my final thoughts. It just felt like the whole book just, at the end, like nothing really happened, so there wasn't, like, they didn't save the town, they didn't do anything apart from kill the master, and that seems like enough for them. In my next reading vlog, which will hopefully be me making a huge day in my Owl's Magical Readathon TBR. So wish me luck on that, and I will see you guys all very soon, and I hope you guys are all staying safe at this current moment in time. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing my experience reading the book. It definitely was a bit of a roller coaster. For a moment I thought it could be a 4 or 5 star read for like a very short time of the book, and it just all plummeted downhill, especially with that ending. Let me know in the comments below if you've read this and what your thoughts were on the ending. So I can have a bit of discussion about this, because I'm a bit conflicted. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you're new around here and would like to see more videos from me, and I'll catch you guys all in my next one. Bye!